1555. Very nice. Very nice. 1555. Hello world. Hello world, I'm back. Hello world. Hello people. Bam bam. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Finishing lunch. Yeah, let me say, why lunch at this time? Well, something happened. Something happened. No. Give me a second. I am finishing lunch. You may say it's 3 p.m. Yeah, it's 3 p.m. I know. I know. Whoever invented time is a bad person. I wanted to stream a bit because tonight I will not be here. Easy. Now the project goes backward. Nearly done. Nearly done eating. Hello, Mick Chalo. Hey. Hello. I will be with you in a second. In a second. Trying to feed myself. In a reasonable time. Bye. Bam 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 bam. You know that when you have the wait intro, usually the viewers goes up, and then when you start the stream, it goes down, because there is this sense of expectation, right? So like there is this thing saying stream will start, and so you are saying, I want to see when it starts, and so more people join just because there is no content, but they are interested in what is going to happen, right? Then you start the stream and everyone goes away. Fuck. done. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to stream anyway. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Just back from holidays 2 days ago. Holiday went well. It was nice, and yeah. It was good. Okay. Am I here or not? I don't know. Let's try. Hello. Yes, I'm here. Hi. Hi. Grrr. I think I can purr like a cat if you want. I can do it. I can do brrrr. I can do that. Brrrr. Obviously, being a tiger, you know, the purr is way stronger, but okay. So yeah, today I have to go in different places because I'm meeting with some friends, and my schedule is a bit of a mess. In fact, I will not be able to stream much, maybe 2 hours. Let me do a countdown a second because I need to understand where I need to leave. So the countdown is that I have to be at my friend's home at let's say the best would be 7:30, right? But probably will be 7:45. It takes me about half an hour to go there. So this will be 7:15. Now before that, I have to get the food because we are eating some sushi. And so to get the food, I think it takes food pickup is. I think food pickup should be earlier than this though. Should be 7:10. Holy shit! So this means that between me and the food pickup, let me see how much time. Okay, how much time is it from my home? To there is 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Well, say 15 minutes. So at 6:50 roughly, I have to leave home, right? Then before this, I just have to prepare myself a bit. I mean, it doesn't take much, but let's say... no, I also have to go up and I have to go upstairs, and so I have to do something else. So let's say... I think I need 1 hour. So probably... let's say... If I stop the stream at 5:50, let's say 5:30, right? Because otherwise I'm too tight. Because I also have to food order because I have to food pick up, but I also have to food order. So food order will take at least 10 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I think we can stop the stream about 5:30. Maybe a bit earlier. Lol, you can do like you do usually, call the restaurant, let them give him food to your friend. No, because my friend door is far away. My friend door is outside of the city, and they don't deliver. They don't deliver this food, so I have to pick it up. I have to pick it up myself. Yeah. Yeah, so 5:30, huh? 5:30, roughly, or 5, between 5 and 5:30, depending on how deep we are in the stuff. Okay, good. So, what are we doing here? Let me see. And do I still have the old? Yeah. Let me switch this. If you hear a background noise, is the rain. There is a lot of rain at the moment outside. It's rainy. I also have, yeah, okay, anyway, there are a few other things I have to do, fuck. Yes, because I just, I didn't fix all the things I had to fix in the house. Anyway, door with 2 O, my friend. Door, you really need to know. Okay, so what are we doing here? So we are working on event generation. Let me do one check, because maybe we already had a mission with stuff, and maybe we already listed what we want to do. Real mission, random. Let me search random encounters. Random encounters. Why? Wow, random encounters it was still a white background, so it started really long time ago. Wow. Bard singing a song. The script, you can interact. Add new field to sector. Yeah, this is all done, by the way. Parking lot. Can a player disable events for himself so he can walk around without trouble? I think no. Prerequisite of another event, create any kind of a story, don't do it. No, I would say no. Type and complexity, minimum non-interactive, complex cinematic scene, camera movement, puzzles. Wow. Auto-generated random event. Things to do. Done. Spawn the actual items, we did it. Extend the prerequisite parcel for skilling range. I think we did all of this. Yeah, we did all of this. We didn't do the cinematic, but all of this is done. Sector boundary defined by an actor. Create an actor with box collision and represent the sector. Disable the collision, then use. No, this is a very bad idea. Oh, now we go in the black background, so this is a bit early, a bit more recent. Yeah, we created all of this. We did all of this. We randomize name, spawn item, destroy NPC item, and stand check NPC on that. This one is done. It doesn't. Add fade in and fade out transition for NPC. That would be very nice. Check other animation emotes. Move between points. Auto aggro. Put event into the game. Seek a shine. And yeah, all of this is basically done. Well, except for this, but random generated event. Type of location. Event area, events. Villagers walking around the houses. Herald giving news in the public. Ah, that is very nice. That is exactly what I wanted to have. This list. Bard playing a song. Gamblers in the tavern. Well, this one we kind of did it. Merchant with special items. Shrine giving blessing. Shrine giving information. A monster, a pack of monster. Injured NPC that you can help or kill. Yeah, so if you want to give me, if you want to help me, you can give me ideas of what can the events be, right? But okay, this is very good, by the way. This is very good. This is very good. This is very good. Let me see. Where the hell is paint, my boy? Here. I'm trying to understand what's next, right? Trying to understand what's next. A ceremony in the temple with a priest. That's a good idea, Hula. That's a good idea. I think I can put it in the list. That's a good idea. Random encounter 5. Random encounter 5. That's a very good idea. What did you say? Ceremony in the temple with priests. What will the priests do? Do we just pray or praying and such? I don't know what they will. Can do that. Now the problem I have, right? The problem I have is the distribution. Is the distribution of the events. Is the distribution of the events. So we go back to the problem that we were discussing yesterday, right? Now the good news is that this morning I fixed the problem with the multi-spawn. So now the multi-spawn works properly. So I can actually have multiple waypoints, right? I can have multiple waypoints, like 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And I can generate the event on 1 or more points based on the player around it, right? You know what is the problem? You know what is the problem? You know what I was thinking? I was thinking that, I mean, we can generate the event, right? But if it's silent, people may miss it. So how do we tell the player that there is an event? Because imagine I'm in the forest, right? I'm walking in the forest, and I'm near to the event. The event actually spawns, but you don't even see it because you are going the opposite direction. Right? You are going another direction. And you don't even see it. So I think we really need a sound of some kind. I mean, it cannot be visual because you can be looking the other way. So for example here, right? There are these 2 clackers spawning. So imagine I'm here and I'm looking this way. Right? I will never see them. I will never see them. So, should we send a message? Should we send a message in the chat saying? Should we send a message saying that something is happening, or should we have a sound? Or what? I don't know why the two guys are not spawning, but anyways, 1 minute. But if I'm looking this way, right, I'm going through, he's doing the check, and I will never see it. I will never see it. You see? One clacker is there. I don't know why only one spawned. Ah, for range, because probably I was out of range of the second one. So... visual sign on your monitor. I think probably yes. I know it's a bit out of character, but I mean, it can be something as simple as you sense, you sense something nearby, right? You sense something nearby. So we definitely need a way to send a message, to the player. And do you think it should be in the script? Do you think it should be in the script? Or do you think it should be by default always the same? I think it's better if it's in the script, because maybe sometimes you want to say something, and you want to say something different, right? So for example, if there is this ceremony, right? There is a ceremony. You may say you hear priests. You hear a priest chanting or something like that. No, the compendium entry is too big. It's too much. No, not as big as that. No, not as big as that. I don't think so. Yeah, the star at the top, but no, I don't want it. I don't want it that out of character. I want it in character, so that your character is sensing something, right? Your character is sensing. So we may even have an icon, right? We may even have an icon. That is, I don't know why the second one is not spawning, by the way. I think because I'm too far. Maybe this is a range of 10 meters. Could be. Because I only see one. So I would like to have something like this, right? I would like to have something like this. I would like to have a text of some kind that say you sense or you hear, you hear a sound of a creature near you, something like that, right? And this should be probably green. I think if he has an icon would be also nice, right? If we could have like depending on the sensation, right? If he's here or well, he's always here actually, because we said that it cannot be visual, right? Yeah, it should be something like this. So we basically need to extend our scripting At time second 0. Because otherwise, you know, we add the events and then no one will see them. No one will see them. No one will actually. No one will actually see the event. So we need something like this. Now the only problem is that if you are speaking with an NPC or if you are in a different window, I think we can also have a sound actually. I think we need a, how do we call it? I think we need to document in this. I think we need. I think we need to document all the tags. We need to document all the tags. And we need to add a new one now. Which is the, how do we call it? Alert? Maybe alert. Initialize. Initialize. Schedule next event. Where is the load XML? Load XML. No? What do you mean? Initialize, get random event, schedule next event. Huh? Probably the loading is done by Cache Manager. PS random event, load XML. You know what? I think I will give all this to ChatGPT and I will ask to do the documentation for me. Random event MPC. Load XML. Well, basically it's this, right? Basically it's this. New chat. I need to document in a web page. No, in a simple text. In simple text, the possible tags of the XML used to load the generated events. Here is the code. Can you list all tags and what they do? Fantastic! Fantastic, ChatGPT. I love it. I love it. It just saved me like 20 minutes of time. Jesus. That is too good. That is too good. Can I paste it this way or? I don't like this tag though. Wait, I don't like the 1 2 3 4 5. Can you remove the numbers at the start of the paragraph like one? Again, nice. Nice. Hey, making real things. Hey, I'm good. How are you? I'm asking ChatGPT to do some work for me. Okay. All tags. If I save it this way, what happens? Can I preview? Let me save it and see what happens. It's exactly identical. How did he get this? How did he get this tag? Wow. I'm impressed. Oh wow, we have 11 people. Hello people! Hello! We have 11 people between YouTube and Twitch. Hello, hello. We are a small stream, so, you know, we don't get a lot of people. Let me see, source editing. Code no wiki. Yeah, actually, it did stuff. It did stuff. It did all the formatting already. Holy moly. Okay, for whatever reason, this thing is the same that we use here in. Wow, fantastic. Can you help me with save and load game in BP? I think you have better experience. Yeah, I did that already. So you have to create a save game object and it will keep your variables. And your save game object can contain any variable that you can use in blueprints, like arrays, strings, or even custom structures, anything. And then you populate it, right, before saving, and then you save it, and that's it. It's as simple as that. So save game object. You first have to create the save game object structure. So you have to tell Unreal how it is, and then you just instantiate it with load game, save game. And it will give you all the variables inside, right? So if you have an array, a string, an integer, you will be able to read that array, that integer, that string. Then it will be up to you to send that to your game, right? That is how it works. Okay, we need to define a new tag. I think that the tag should be... random event NPC, random event item, random event NPC. Random event what? Random event. Wow. That's insane. Random event NPC, eh? Boom. Spawn NPC. Wow, so nice to have all the documentation, boys. So nice. Look at this. I can just copy this and it's done. Oh, wow. I can just copy this and I did my documentation. Easy. No, maybe it's a bit too verbose, but it's fine. Pam 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 pam. Pa pa pam. But if you have other questions, let me know. Make Unreal things. I can help you. I can try. Anyway, meanwhile, our character is happily between these two monsters. Happy, happy. Happy, happy. Victory! Yeah, the shoulders are a bit weird, but it's fine. Okay, the one for the item. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so we have all the documentation here. We have all the documentation. Look at this. Okay, nice. Now we add a new... Okay, so now that we have a full overview of what our code is doing, right? Maybe let me do this because this is very important. These are super important. Okay, so we will add a new one here or what? Okay, it seems the temperature now is more reasonable. Let me close my windows. Windows! I closed 3 windows. I have 3 more. Boom. One more. I still have the luggage from the from the trip. I still have the luggage there. Open in the middle of the living room. So how do we call our thing? We call it message. I think we call it message. Why not? I think we call it message. No. We call it message. And message can have what? You know what I would do? I would say, okay, now I want to add a new tag called message. It has so how do we do message what? Message. Message. What attribute could he have? So the description is sends a message to the client. Send a message to the client when the event starts. No, at any time. Send a message to the client. Sends a message to the client, visible on screen and in the chat. Now the attributes will be what are the attributes, my boys? The attributes will be the message itself, so the text. And do we also want to have an icon? The text to display, and then do we also want to have an icon? I mean, potentially, well, do we want to have a sound? I think we want to have a sound. We may want to have a sound, so there will be, I mean, an icon, I don't know. I think a sound. Can the text be empty? Yeah, I think it can be empty. So you can also you can do the sound only if you want. The sound to play. I think the sound will not be. Do we already have a sound thingy or not? No, we don't. Should the sound be its own thingy? Yeah, I think it should. I think we should have message and sound. Message and sound. Generation of sounds, speech and music. He's saying that it's done. What do you mean? We did it already? Generation of sounds, speech and music? Why saying that we did it? Probably because the NPC can do it through the behavior. That I understand, but I want a sound that is outside of an NPC behavior. Because in the tavern, right? In the tavern, there is performer, right? Emote talk. Show idle. Show idle 1. I don't understand why we say that the sound is already done. Huh? The sound is already done. There is no sound. No, I think, I don't know, maybe it was through the NPC something, but... how can I do it like that? No idea. Sound. So we want to add a message, and then we want to add sound, right? Should we add attenuation 3D or not? Yeah, because the problem of the sound is that it will have to be attached to the creature, right? So for example, yeah, I think it will be attached to the player. I think it will be the easiest. Will be attached to the player. Well, it can be attached to the player, but it can also be attached to the to one of the NPC, one of the generated NPC. What do you think? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking to have two types of sound. One is where the event is. So basically the center of the event. And that one can have attenuation or not. Well, it must have attenuation actually. And the other one is on the player, which could be. So I think that sound, so sound is the sound to play, and then we have location, which location is what? Is a vector? No, location I think it can be player or event for now. And then we will have attenuation yes, no. The only problem of attenuation yes, no is that the attenuation is defined inside the sound. Can I change it when I play it? That's a very good question. I don't know if I can do this, but let's put it in the description. Let's put it in the definition because logically it makes sense. So, okay. So basically, these are the two messages I want to add, right? Two new tags under the top structure with this information. Can you generate the code? Can you modify the code? Can you modify the code of, because I gave him the code, right? I gave him the code for this. Can you do it? He's doing it, boys. He's doing it. I don't know if he's correct, but he's doing it. He's doing something a bit weird though. He's doing arrays for messages and sounds, sound info, sound location attenuation. Okay, he's creating. So he created a structure for that. Okay. I think it's fine. We can put this into the definition of our random event. No, of our time, right? Okay. You know what? Just to avoid messing up my code, I will check in because this will go inside PS random event, right? So let me check in what we did up to now. Let me check in. Let me check in the stuff. Yeah. So what we did is, let me just check. But what we did is we basically fixed. We did a lot of fixes because. So we fixed random generated events to properly respawn NPCs after they get destroyed by the previous event. Yeah, we did that. Then we changed the way locations work pretty much. So fix the engine to properly handle multiple locations. Yeah. And then we fix the brain issue. So use different brains for different NPC, but copy from the common master brain. This is basically what we did, right? Okay, we can commit that. Thanks. So you need to know, for example, I have multiple blueprint actor in a level. I have multiple blueprint actor in a level. How can I save all that were? Where some video didn't understand. So I have a shelf and there is a child actor inside. The player placing an item in the shelf. I cannot save that. You have to save their location. So you will need an array. You will need an array of your in your save game, right? In your save game, you will need an array of a T array of well, depends if your players or your item. You said that you have items. I have a shelf, a child actor. Are the child actor all the same? Probably not, right? So you will have to save the item type, right? So you can do it by class, or you can just do it with an enumeration, right? So I would say you will have an enumeration, right? An array of an enumeration, whatever it is, which is item type, right? Item type. So you have this array of this enumeration. The enumeration will tell you. Why I cannot type? Okay, GG. This thing fucked up. Okay, it's done. The enumeration will be, for example, I don't know, book, weapon, right? Glass. You will save an array that will tell you what items are, and then you will have to save the location. So maybe it's better if you do a struct, right? If you create a probably it would be better if you do a struct of it's better if you will do a struct that has like the item type, right, which is your enumeration, whatever it is, enum type, right? And then you will have your or father object, which is your shelf, right? Or the, and maybe the location, right? So there is the XYZ or whatever, right? So your save game will save. So there is the enumeration, right? There is the enumeration is this thing pretty much, right? Sorry, your T array should not be like this. Your T array will be a T array in the save game, right? Inside the save game, you will have a T array of this structure. This structure is called I don't know, save items, whatever. Save items, right? So we'll have a T array of save items. So you will, when the game shut down or whenever you want to save, you will read all the items that are in the shelves, and you will put them in this structure, and the structure will go inside the save game. And then when you load the game, you read that, and you basically spawn the items again, right? So you will have to do a spawn actor on loading, right? You will have to do a spawn actor on loading, right? So basically, on load, what you do, you read the save game. You read the save game, which has the array, right? So reads the array for each item. For each item in the array, you spawn actor, okay? And then adjust the position, whatever. If you, I mean, the position should already be correct. Spawn actor with position, right? And this is on load. And on save, right? On save, you have to scan all your items on the shelves, right? On the shelves, and create your create a struct as above, save items for each one, right? And then add all to the array, and then save the game. I mean, save the save game, whatever. Save the save game, right? You take a screenshot of this, it should explain it. So that is what you have to do. That is what you have to do, my friend. Okay, now I lost what I was doing. I lost my train of thoughts, my boys. Ah, yes, we were doing this. Okay. So we have documentation. We had this. I checked in. Okay, the commit is done. So now if I take this, right? If I take this and I put it and I substitute load script. Random event load script, right? Is this. So if I substitute it, right? And then we have to take, I think we have to take this, and this should go inside this should go inside my timed event. This should go inside my timed event. Which is here, right? Okay. And so now No, no. Not time operation. Where is the event time? Event time messages. And then... oh, tsunami? No, sorry, I was joking with a friend. They sent me a stupid video and I'm looking at watching it. Okay, so now it's more clear. Thank you a lot. No problem. No problem. Yeah, so there is not a way to save, to my knowledge, there is no way to save the state of object as they are. You basically have to save them to an array or a string or an integer or enumeration and then spawn them again. There is no way to say like freeze my world and put it on disk, right? I don't know, maybe there is a way, but I'm not aware of a way to do it that way. So you basically have to spawn them again. So, what is this sound info? Is the one that we define on timed event, right? Sound info, sound name, location, attenuation. Fine. He doesn't like it because this struct is defined inside a random event, right? Do I have to do it this way? Is it even possible to do it this way? Yeah, it seems so. Okay. Okay, so this is obviously only the XML definition for it, right? Then we will have to actually spawn the thing. Event time sounds, event time messages. No, that is already done there. So it should be enough like this. Papara 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 papara. Ta-ra-ra-ra-ra-ram. Ta-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra. Okay. It's compiling, boys. It's compiling. We did some change to the header, so it's taking time. It's taking time. Okay. Now. I mean, we can test it, right? We can test it. Now, the only problem is, what will be the syntax for sound, right? Would it be the pat? Yeah, it will be the pat. Will be the pat, the reference pat. So this will be sent. Okay. Anyway, let's try to do. Sorry, why location is saying that is a char 6? That's a bit weird. Okay, so if we put in the database now, right? If we put in the database our thingy. We have to put it in our script, right? Now the funny thing is that if you have two events that are generated one next to each other, you will get two messages. Well, but that is very unlikely to happen, right? That is extremely unlikely to happen. I mean, here is happening because I placed the two clackers one next to each other, right? But in reality, it will not happen. It will not happen. You will get only one. Okay, so if I extend this now and I add a message. Oops. Wait. Let's put it here so that we see it, right? So if we add a new tag here, which is message, and there is text, I assume, right? This is how we defined it. This is how we defined it. Yes, text. So we do text. You hear the sound of a clacker nearby, for example, right? You hear the sound of a clacker nearby, and then we also add the sound, right? And the sound will be the sound to play. Okay, sound. Okay, it's a bit annoying. Anyway, sound. It's a bit stupid, but sound. We can call it resource or anyway. Sound. So this sound will be, for example, I don't know, /game/ you know, blah blah blah. We will do that later. And then there is a location, right? There can be player, for example, or event. And then there is attenuation. That in this case will be false. Okay. Okay, so this is our new definition. I have to close the tag. This is our new definition, which includes the message and a sound. Okay, so now we have it in the database, right? We have it in the database. And we can test if it loads it properly, but I think it will. The point is that we need to execute it, right? So when the time event is executed, we need to play the sound, send it to the client, and do all that nice stuff and send the message, right? So let me just see. So that is done. That is done here. So here we are executing all the events. And then inside the execution of the event, okay. So if the messages are greater than 0, then what do we do? You know what is the only problem is, how do we know? Should I broadcast with the same range? Because I mean, to which players I'm sending this, right? But I guess that the answer is we broadcast to everyone in range, I guess. Like when we send a system when we receive a system receive system message, but receive system message is not broadcasting, right? No, it's not broadcasting. It's not broadcasting. Give me a second, guys. I have to go to the bathroom quickly. Bathroom time. Dinner, no. This. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Hello world, I'm back. Where was the redeem? No?
Hello world, I'm back.
Hello world, I'm back. Okay, so I was trying to find, but it's not very easy. I was trying to find a broadcast same message. So basically when we send no, there's no broadcast global messages. Broadcast yeah, similar to broadcast chat, yeah, kind of. It's similar to this. It's similar to this. The only difference will be the range, right? We also have broadcast sound. Broadcast generic message. Send a message to the clients. Broadcast generic message. Broadcast global message. Broadcast chat. That is for the group. Broadcast play sound. There's not really much. It's basically similar to this broadcast chat anyway. Or this broadcast generic message. The only problem is that we need to change the range, right? The range will be different. So anyway, this function, we can copy this function, but we will have to change it based on a distance that we define. So maybe we just put it on random event manager and that's it. Or random event. No, I think it's the manager. I think it's the manager. So it would be this guy, right? Would be this guy. Would be this guy. I don't think we need two separate messages. I think it's the same. And here we will decide. Now, I think the location, right? So it's not a player, it's a location, right? So this is there is the location. Yes. So it is send a message to all clients in range. Right? So the distance will be pawn fuck, I cannot say get distance to, but anyway. Pa para para pa pam. Pa para para pa pa. Like this? No, doesn't like it. Huh? What? Location is a, so I'm doing one vector minus another vector, and then I'm getting the sides, right? Huh? No, I don't. Sorry, I don't understand. What? Getting the length? Okay. Because length is probably returning a double, while sides may return a vector. I don't know. It's very weird. But anyway, now we have to decide the range. Well, the range is the range of the event, right? Because each event has a different range. Each event has a different range. Or not. Yes, this player proximity. So and this will be this, right? Okay, so the message should this part of the message should be okay. So now we need to call it though. So we need to call it cycle on all the time operation defined in the event. Play all, okay, send message. So here we need to call broadcast event message on our well, first of all, we need to, so these messages are what, strings? I mean, in theory there will only be one message. I mean, I'm not expecting to see multiple messages, but since we have the possibility, let's do it. Let's do multiple messages. Okay. So we will broadcast. What? The location, which is, yes, the event location. Then the actual range. We should have it under proximity in meters. And then the message, right? Now the only problem is the proximity in meters, because I think here we go in centimeters, right? So we have to multiply by 100. Okay. So this will be in centimeters now. Hello, Jayden. Hey, how are you? We are working on the event generation, and in particular on sounds and messages, because we would like the client to receive a message and a sound when an event happens next to him, or the player will never understand, right? So that something happened. If he's looking the other direction, he will never see it. So okay, so I think that this is okay. Now for the sound, we should do the same. The problem is that for the sound, I'm not ready yet to do it. I think it's a bit more complex here, because I will have to take each sound, which is a sound info, which is sound PS random event time. Right. And then for each, we will have to do something that I don't know yet, but we will have to broadcast. I think we have a broadcast play sound, but broadcast play. Broadcast play sound. The problem is that it's always starting from a character, while we need a we need a coordinate, right? Broadcast PS sound. Nah, we need to create a new function. Broadcast play sound. No, I will create a new one. I will create a broadcast event sound. We create a new function, and that's it. Because we need a location, we need again the range, and then we need the sound, right? We need a sound. And basically here, based on, so if the sound location is equal to player. Maybe you can put in enumeration, but perhaps it's not really a problem if the event needs to be seen. It can be more big than a simple clacker who summoned it. Hey, but if you're looking the other side, you will never see it. So I imagine you are running, right? So the event, where is it? The event is here, right? The event is here. You are running in this direction, right? You are running in this direction. The event appears, and you continue to run, and you go away, and you will never see it. Hey, but if you are running, the brigand can attack you, but if you are running, they will never reach you. You understand? So you can be on a mount and running, or you can even be by yourself running, you know, on feet, and they will try to attack you, but you will just run away and you will never see them. So we need to notify the. I don't know why you have this dubbed, Ulla. There is no way. We have to notify the player. Absolutely. Otherwise, it will never work. Oh my God! It's raining like crazy outside. Let me see. It's raining like crazy. Holy moly! Holy moly! Perhaps they can lure you? What do you mean? What do you mean? How? How? No, Hula, I'm not discussing that. I mean, I'm doing it. I'm already doing it. It's done. It's basically done. So I have to send a message. I have to send a sound. It's not negotiable. I'm just doing it. It's impossible otherwise. We need this. We need this. Otherwise, also because, you know, in this situation is easy, right? Because there is nothing. But imagine that there are trees, right? There are trees everywhere, right? There are trees. There are rocks. There are bridges. There are walls. You know, there are buildings. You know, there are buildings everywhere, you know. There are buildings, and the event happened, and you are on a road, right? You are on a road, and there is all this stuff around you, and the event happens here, right? Behind the house, but you are in range because you are in 10 meters, right? You are in 10 meters from, you will never see it. You will never be able to reach it. So, I mean, obviously, if you look at it this way, it's very simple because you are in a completely empty area. But in a real scenario, you may be on a bridge, you may be inside a labyrinth, you may be in a cave, you may be below a waterfall, you may be whatever, and the event is happening above you, right? And if you don't get notified, you will never search it. So this is mandatory. It is absolutely needed. It's absolutely needed. You will not convince me otherwise. I will have to go soon, unfortunately. If sound location equal to so let's do So by default, the sound location will be the random event location. Okay. One location. No, event location. Come on, you can do it. Event location. This will be the default, right? But if the sound is player, then the sound location will be fuck, I don't have the player. If the sound location is player, because I do the broadcast inside, right? Yeah, so I need a new parameter, which is this. Okay. So broadcast event sound is similar to broadcast event message, right? It's pretty much the same. Place a sound. Right. So we need location, the proximity, the sound, and if it's player or not. Location, proximity, the sound, and if it's on player or on the event. Okay. Okay, now this will be very similar to this. With the difference that if he's on player, if he's on player, the distance will be so here we have to send a sound, broadcast PS sound, play PS sound. I don't know if we need play PS sound though, because PS sound I think it was doing something more or not. Sound location is 2D sound. Okay, so the attenuation is already there. Okay, so yeah, I think we can do this. Fuck. So this is the sound name. And this is the location. And 2D sound if we have the attenuation or not. For now we say true, but obviously this has to be changed, right? This has to be changed. Okay. The only difference is that if we are on player, the location will be will be the position of this guy, right? So this would be, okay, so we can test it a bit, but I think that this should do the thing. Theory. In theory, this should do the thing. Play all sounds, play all messages. Okay, let's build it and test it, and then I need to go. And then I have to go, my boys. And then I have to go, my boys. Okay, so in our event, we already have defined a message and a sound, right? Yes, we have defined this. You hear the sound of a clacker nearby. And we have defined the sound. Now, the sound at the moment is not really correct, so I will have to... I mean, I can use... I don't know. The sound I will test later. Let's test the message. Let's test the message. So if this works, right? If this works, I think we have a way to notify the player that something happened around them. Consider that the range may be significant, right? The range may be 50 meters, right? So the range is defined by the event. And I mean, usually we want to have a range which is not insanely big, but at the same time, if you make it too small, it will never trigger, right? It will never trigger. So again, this example is a simple example because the event is spawning here, and I'm very, very close to the NPC, to the player. But you know, the event may have 50 meters range, so the event may be down there, right? And so if you don't get any sort of notification, you will miss it 100%. 100%. So it will basically be a hint, right, to search something nearby. So if okay, let's see if we get the message. Hopefully we do. We should probably get 2 messages actually, because there will be 2 events, right? But it's okay. The message should be displayed here at the top and in the chat. Yep. Okay, okay, so it has been displayed only here because probably it's a system info and it's not a system okay, but it kind of works, right? It means that he properly read the XML, and from the XML he extracted the stuff, right? So it seems that everything is as it should. But I think the only problem is that this broadcast is using message info. Yeah, it must be message okay. It must be message okay if we want to have it. Message info server. I don't know what is the difference between info server, but if we do message OK, I think it will appear also on screen. And then I will go and we will I will be here tomorrow. Drum roll. I think it will be fine, guys. I think it will be fine. Also because we are reusing the same structure for messages and stuff, so should be fine. You will probably get 2 messages, right? 2 messages, one on top of the other, but that's fine because now we have 2 events in the same place, but it's okay. Imagine that you have 2 different events, right? One to your right, one to your left, happening at the same time. You will get 2 different messages. Like you hear the sound of a rogue walking or something, and then you will say you will see I don't know, a magical sound like a spell, right? Something like that. Something like that. Let's see how it works with the 2 messages. So I'm here, you know, going this direction. I'm here going this direction. And I'm not looking behind me, right? I'm just walking. Just walking, and at a certain moment, no? Yes. You hear the sound of a clacker nearby, right? So you say, oh, where is that, right? So you look and say, oh, it was here. I didn't see it. It was next to me. Oops. He was next to me, right? I didn't see. Also because you can be at night, right? Imagine you are at night. And at night you will not see anything, right? So you will see the message and then you will say, there is something around. And so you will start to investigate, right? You will start to look around and say, is the clacker here? Is the clacker here? Where is it, right? Where is the clacker? Here? I don't know. And then you arrive here and you found it. Now it's already disappeared, but anyway. Right? Okay, so you get the idea. So yeah, it works, which is very nice. So good. So we did a good work. We added the messages. Now we have to test the sounds, but in theory the sounds are pretty much the same. So it should work also for sounds. So I will see you tomorrow around, I don't know, in the afternoon. So tomorrow evening I have another appointment and so I will not be here. So we will see each other only in the afternoon, okay? Meanwhile, if you want to play the game, do it. And I will say bye-bye and see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.